Today I want to discuss the topic of brand. What is brand? It's really interesting because most of the popular usage of the word brand is pretty inaccurate. And in order for us to have a conversation that makes sense, we need to know what things are. And when it comes to working with brand and building brand, well, understanding what it is as opposed to what it isn't is something that helps to use it properly. So what is brand? Well, there are several definitions, but they all revolve around the same idea. They revolve around the idea of the fact that brand is something that's created in the minds of your audience. And it's a perception of either your personal brand or your business based on the interactions that they have with all of your touch points. In other words, with all the interactions with your business or with yourself as a personal brand. And so these interactions create this perception of the business or of you as a personal brand in the minds of people. Well, that perception in their mind, that is brand. So it's not the logo, it's not the branding, it's not some kind of visual identity, and it's not the business itself. It's the perception that is created in the minds of others about you. That's what brand is. And so it's important to understand what it is and what it isn't in order to be able to have an intelligent conversation about it, but also in order to utilize brand in the right way. It's no surprise so many organizations and so many small business in particular, and including creators, have such a hard time building brand because they don't even know what it is. And if you can't understand what it is, or if you're looking at definitions that are just kind of made up, then it becomes difficult. There are authoritative sources for these definitions. You could look at, for example, I'm in North America, the American Marketing Association. But even more than that, there are standards of mergers and acquisitions for brand valuation. There's ISO standards for that. Most people don't know that. Why? Because they're not really interested in knowing what brand is. They haven't dug into it. And so once you realize that there are authoritative definitions, it is pretty well understood, but it's a very high level conversation. It's the conversation that people are usually having when they're looking at acquiring another competitive business for $500 million. And so a lot of the smaller businesses don't really even know that these conversations are being had, and they are not aware that such clear definitions are available. They have to be available in order for you to evaluate a brand, in order to understand its evaluation, to understand something on mergers and acquisitions, for example. You need to be able to define what it is and put some kind of value on it. And so it's important to know what is brand and what it isn't. Popular knowledge, as we all know, is not always correct. So when it comes to brand, let's be mindful, let's be thoughtful about it, and frankly, let's work with people who know what is brand. And that's usually an indication that they'll be able to help you with your brand development properly. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and share and comment what you think about this. And I'll see you on the next one.